That's the worst part about muting people is that you cut them off. So I'm so sorry about that. But good evening, good evening, good evening. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. So excited to be on here tonight. And I'll tell you, I've got a couple dynamic ladies joining me this evening, and I cannot wait for all of us to learn from them. So before I turn it to them, I'm going to share my screen and we're going to kick this off. So just bear with me for a moment here. And all right, so welcome to Wednesday Wisdom. Excited to spend the evening with you guys, and wanted to remind you about getting your ticket and your room for Las Vegas. So I am so excited for this Ignite conference. Every time I had the pleasure of talking to Christine McKay today, had to call her about something else. And when you talk to her, she drops little hints. You know, she doesn't mean to, but she can't help herself. And I'm even more excited today. So this should be a phenomenal event. If nothing else, it's going to be great because all y'all are going to be there. So make sure you got your tickets and that you've booked your rooms, all that good stuff. And as you guys have seen, we have flyers going around that if you want to put yourself on a flyer, your team on a flyer to announce that you're going to be at Ignite, well, you can go on to Renew You and you can grab the link in there to go create your own in Canva. But if you're like, oh, I don't know how to use Canva, message me, send me a text. Send me a text message and with your full name and your picture, and I will help you do it. So I'm a little backlogged on them right now, but I'm going to get up to speed. So just bear with me, but we'll definitely get it for you. So just go ahead and get that and we'll get it out there. And then I wanted to talk to you really briefly about our upcoming Shop Live. So we have them every week, and I'm going to show you a calendar, but we have a very special one. I might be a little biased, but we have a very special one once a month with Dr. Kristal. And what makes it so special, besides Dr. Kristal, but what makes it so special is that we are creating content, and Dr. Kristal actually made all of this that you can use on your social media to help promote for that Shop Live. And what I love about this is, one, Ashley Paulson is putting it in the board so you can grab all of this. We've got it in Telegram so you can grab it there as well. But what I love is that you can use this either forward or backwards. So what do I mean by that? Maybe you really wanted to focus on women's health. Like you don't think that there was enough time on that. Well, you can always access the old Shop Live, and you can always access the old assets. So you can go in there, you can grab the old stuff and promote, last month's Shop Live, or you can grab the stuff that we have right here and you can use it to promote the 17th. So that's going to be next week, a week from today. And there's just some really great content on there. And what I love the most about Shop Lives in general is that we get paid for them. So if you don't know how to grab a link, if you don't know how to share a Shop Live so that you get credit for your guests on there, take a screenshot of this right here. It's going to walk you through how to do that so that you can get full credit for everybody that joins you on there. So, and then last screen share over here is our calendar. So I made this a little bit bigger because half the month, can you believe it? Half the month is almost over, at least a third of it. And so I just went from the 15th on the different Zooms that we've got. So on the 15th, we've got a leadership training with Mr. Cameron Bott. That should be really exciting. Then on Wednesday, we have the mental health Shop Live. And what's so special about these, if you guys don't know, she talks about a problem and then she gives us solutions. And it's not salesy. It is real life, how you would talk to a girlfriend across a coffee table and just say, oh my goodness, I was so stressed out on, dealing with X, Y, and Z, but here's the things that I found that are helping me. I'm doing some special breath work and I'm taking these supplements and I'm making sure that I don't know, because I'm not a doctor, I don't know the solution, I got to watch it. But she gives a variety of solutions, some that they can purchase from us, some they can do on their own, some they might be able to get somewhere else. But it's a full, informational Zoom or show, I guess is a better way to say it. So that is on the 17th. On the 22nd, we've got our update call with corporate. 24th, we have a Lucem Shop Live. And then we've got some of our friends and family will be heading to Puerto Vallarta. So that's kind of the rest of the month. And then we do have some promos. So check out the shopping cart for Vanali, Noni Collagen, Lusum, and then check out Magna Cal D over there in Loyalty, which that reminded me I need to grab mine. So excited for that. So that is what we've got going on. But I wanted to kick this off with a very special lady. And if you're friends with her on Facebook, this is not her name on Facebook. So you'll have to tell us a little bit about that, Anita. But I love Anita. She is always happy. She always brings a happy face. I hope that she has all the full range of emotion, but she always brings a happy face to us on a Zoom. She's such an upbeat human. And it's my understanding, Anita, that you have had an incredible transformation with some of our products. So I was hoping that you would share them with us tonight.
Absolutely. You know, I started my journey with the Vance family when I'll go back 19 years ago. I had 3 pesky little mosquitoes who attacked my lower right leg, and I didn't know it at the time what it was going to do to me. So I had 19 years of survival of West Nile.
Oh.
And 5 specialists later telling me that it will never leave my body. Well, I'm a believer in our products because I've had a tremendous transformation. I've been a person that at one point I couldn't even stand up for 5 minutes, and now I'm able to hike 5 miles. That's huge. When you regain your life back like that, it's absolutely amazing. So I've learned the difference between, I thought I was taking healthy supplements, but there's such a tremendous difference in what we have with Partner Co. because they're clean and healthy, and they're pure and natural, and they go into your system so totally differently. Dr. Kristal explained it to me that when you consider your cell, there's stuff inside your cell. If you're putting good, healthy super nutrients and supplements and things into your cell, the good is pushing out the bad. In my case, this was critical because it wasn't just part of my lymphatic system that was inflamed and so hard, even the lymphs inside your vascular system. So you could touch my arm and it felt like I had little rocks in my body. And then the major lymphatic system was so swollen that it was so tender and painful. So I was eating like 4 Motrin at a time, and I just needed serious help. And what I've discovered through all of our super nutrients and everything, when I added in Restorix was a real huge game changer for me, because what it does is it detoxifies. But what else it does is it works with the charcoal from the willow tree bark that actually can absorb and carry thousands of toxins and minerals and things that aren't supposed to be in your body. That's a magic ingredient that carries things out of your body. So what I discovered when I added Restorix in is that it was going into my lymphatic system and it was pulling out that trapped virus inside of me. My doctors were just in shock. We're talking 19 years that had been in my body, and all of a sudden it's pulling it out of my lymphatic system. My lymph glands are shrinking and going down. The tissue around them was no longer super inflamed and painful to even touch. We're talking amazing transformation here, and it's still going on. But what I learned is I was so frustrated because I was an athlete through school, and I had put on a lot of weight because it was painful to move. Your heart is a pump, and so it pumps everything through your body, but your lymphatic system doesn't have a pump. So when I would exercise or move, my muscles would squish on those glands and put the virus back into my body, and it would be active. So within just a little while of exercising, I would start getting really, really sick. So now I've learned that I can time my RestoreX, and it goes into my body and it starts working on my behalf. And if I'm going to do much exercising, it's a balance system. It literally goes in and starts trapping it. And I no longer have all the impact of being ill. So for that, I mean, it works with your inflammation. It works on detoxifying. It makes sense to me when I think of the big cells, in our body. And when Kristal says you pick good things in, you take good things out. Well, what if you can use a product like RestoreX that goes in and detoxifies at the cellular level, and it's pulling the bad things out of your cells? Look what we're doing with our supplementation, our super fruits, our super drinks, all the good things that we have through Partner Core. What if you take the bad stuff out? Are you leaving more room for all the good stuff to come in, and you're going to be maximizing yourself differently? So then when I went and I added Renew on top of this, oh my gosh, the benefits of Renew. I mean, I feel like a totally new woman. I bounce out of bed. My husband still stays in bed, sleeps for a while, but I bounce out of bed. I've got more energy. So the combination of all of it has been incredible. I love I even love sharing my whacked out dreams with people. They're like, what? I mean, that's just a happy side effect. My hairdresser's like, I don't need to color your hair as often. I used to go in real frequently. I'm like 8 weeks out because my hair is coming back in darker and thicker. And she's like, what are you doing? So next time I go in, she wants Renew. Other benefits of Renew, of course, the restful sleep. That's been amazing. But I live on a ranch. That's why my Facebook page is Ox Yoke W. I live on close to 8,000 acres of Wyoming wilderness, right on the Wyoming Montana border. So I don't have beautiful places to stroll. I literally walk and run cow trails or animal trails. But I tell you, I was going up and down a ladder the other day, and I hadn't realized how much it had impacted my balance. I felt very confident going up and down ladders and being able to haul and lift and do and move, and incredible. I mean, RestoreX and the combination then with Renew, everything that you've heard about, from your fingernails growing to your teeth getting whiter to, I mean, I can just go on and on and on about the power of Renew. I can't believe it. I tell everybody about it.
Oh, I bet you do. I'll tell you, all I can think right now is like, one, I have like 2 bottles of RestoreX in my pantry right now, and I'm really bad about taking it. And I'll tell you, I'm going to be so much better after hearing that. We have so many beautiful, incredible, life-changing products, but you get distracted and you forget. And to hear that is incredible. And yes, Renew does help whiten your teeth. Dr. Kristal might have to tell us why that happens or how that happens, but I've had multiple people say that. So that's incredible. Anita, I am so grateful for your story. I have known you for years. I never knew that. I never knew about the West Nile. And I'll tell you, you are such a positive human. It puts it in such a different light when you have no idea, and you still are so incredibly positive. So thank you so much for blessing us with your story tonight.
This is part of the reason that I always smile. I have so much to be grateful for. So much to be grateful for. And you guys are my family and a blessing to me as well.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing. And everybody go get your RestoreX and go take it.
And be sure and put it like in a glass container and stir with like a plastic whisk or something, because it is magnetic and you don't want to mess with the properties of the magnetism, because that's what draws all those toxins and nasty things in your body to it. So you don't want to, and I know some people just throw it in their mouth and swallow and take it down that way, and other people mix it with things. So whatever works for you. I was taking it that way, Andrea, but I missed one time and I actually snorted it. And so you don't want to snort Restore X.
No, I've had that experience. I've breathed it in and then coughed it out. So guys, picture it's black. Like this is a gray, dark. So that was not a highlight, and I have snorted it. So I do it straight, but it's pure. I don't want to miss any in the cup when I take it. So, but thank you for that reminder, because I am going to try to mix it and no metal.
It is a great toothpaste too.
Yes, I remember hearing about that as well. Well, Anita, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate you. And we'll see you back in the morning.
Thank you for inviting me on. Of course you'll see me in the morning.
I love it. Best part of the day. So I'm going to share my screen one more time because we got to do an intro. So I now have the pleasure of introducing Dr. Kristal Vance. And usually we get to hear from Dr. Kristal in a product side, right? Like, I don't know if you went through my text messages, I'm probably should be a little embarrassed about how many times I text her and say, hey, Kristal, what can I do for X? Or how can I help Y? And like, she just knows all of our products so well. She has such great information. And so that's usually where we see her, on the videos, on the Shop Live, and we're tapping into her expertise there. But what many of you probably know, but you might not, is that she is a phenomenal business builder, and she has so much wisdom on how we can grow this business, from the business side, without being a doctor, without being an expert on, products and trying to be her. Because I know I can't do what Dr. Kristal does. I just can't. And she has created some really phenomenal information for all of us that we had the pleasure of hearing about in Destin, where she gave us some hints and some tips of some things that we should do on social media. So I invited her on here tonight to share with us. So Dr. Kristal, thank you for jumping on here. I know you were just sitting around waiting to be on with me at 9 o'clock at night. So thank you for spending to me a very late night together. And we are just so excited. I'm going to give you the floor, and you tell me when you want me to share, what you want me to share.
Okay.
I have your Facebook page. I barely stalk you. I've got it all up and ready. So if whatever you want me to do, I am at your mercy. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. Anita made me tear up because I have watched her go through all of these health challenges, and she really truly is one of the most happy people. And many times, many people would have succumbed and been a ugly version of themselves. And I can tell you, you never would have known Anita was going through the things that she has gone through. And you're just an incredible person. Like, I'm just blessed to know you. And yes, Restorix, everybody. You should spring cleaning. So I think of Restorix as something that once the season, every new season. So spring is upon us. If you have not done 30 days of Restorix, do it. Drink it after dinner. Okay, because you want 2 hours between it and any other supplement. If you drink it with your Renew at night, it's going to pull your Renew out of your system. So Restorix needs to be separated from all medications and all other nutrients for 2 hours. So I always tell people after dinner, just go chug it. And yes, I too have snorted and blown black dust out of my nose, and it's miserable. So don't do it. It's the worst. I don't know. It literally made me grab my nose when you talked about it, because it burns in your nose. So, and there's zeolites. Those are the magnets that are inside. That's the magnetism part, which is a little dust that attracts and absorbs and carries out batillion times its weight out of your body. So it's pretty cool. All right. I Dr. Kristal enough there. Are you ready? Now I'm turning into Kristal Vance, the multi-millionaire who learned how to make social media work for her. Who else wants to learn how to do that? Who else wants to be that person?
Me.
Me. Yeah, all right. So before you all like become scribing crazy people. I took everything I'm going to tell you and I put it in a document, and I'm going to have Andrea put the document in Telegram. It's literally step by step. Okay. So you're going to have all this. So you don't have to like freak out and write. I want you to listen and just really engage with me here. Okay. Because we're talking about social media. So inside your boards, if you're using the boards app that Ashley Paulson put together and released to everyone, there is a 4-day social launch. So you've heard me say it before, you've heard us talk about it before. I'm going to revisit it a little bit with some different verbiage. It's the same thing. I'm going to say it a different way, so maybe you hear it and it goes in your melon. Right? Because sometimes we just need to hear it said differently to really absorb it. So day 1 is curiosity. Whenever we do a social media launch, now you could launch your business with the social media launch. I'm getting into business, right? You could launch a product. This month's product of the month that I'm going to be sharing about is, you could launch a topic. So it could be mental wellness, because that's the Shop Live topic. Do you see what I mean? I could have multiple launches going on in a month, but I'm going to use this 4-day posting system. Things work when you do it systematically. So it does not matter what I'm launching, I'm doing it over 4 days. The first day of any launch is a curiosity post. It's something that gets people's attention. It makes them think, it makes them like, you're like almost, if you were a movie, this is oh shoot, what is it that you go late so you don't have to sit through all of them?
The trailer.
Thank you. This is your trailer. Okay. This is your trailer for what's to come. And so think about that when you're making this post. You don't give everything away in a trailer, or what's the point of watching the movie? Okay. So it's creating curiosity so that you get their attention to start watching. Now, typically before I do it, the day before or a couple days before I start a launch, I build my algorithm. What is an algorithm? It means I build my audience. I get people watching what I'm doing. So I might make a post. What did I post the other day? Tell me your nevers. Never have I ever. And I said, had a hot flash. Right. And you're like, well, that sounds pretty bold. I had a couple people who were like, well, good for you. It was so funny. People are so funny. Like, I don't care what they post, but I think it's hysterical that they're like jealous. They think I'm being like snotty about I've never had a hot flash. But really what I wanted was a lot of engagement. And I got it. Right. I got people who engaged about the hot flashes. I got people that engaged about health. I got people who, and I commented, I tried to comment on every single message. And I want to create something in that message where they come back with a second comment. Because if I can create conversations, or if people tag a friend in those conversations, it's like it takes it from being Castleberry, Florida to the South. Every single bump I get it to the United States, to now Hawaii and Canada. Like, it just keeps opening it up for more of my friends to see, because they're like, wow, more people want to see this post. People are loving this post. We're going to open it up to everybody. So I try to do one of those posts before I do a launch. So that means I have a plan. So we're going to get to that. You have to make some plans. You're in business. And so this whole conversation is, I don't want you doing business as a side hustle. I want you tonight to do business as a professional. See, I don't have my chiropractic office anymore because I own an online health and wellness company that I build and train sales teams that go out and share it and help millions of people. What do? So I'm going to treat my business like a business. It doesn't mean I just haphazardly grab a flyer and post it out there and hope someone like takes it. You know what I mean? So I really want you to pull out a calendar and schedule and go, what do I want to talk about in the month of May? And I encourage you to start scheduling out June. What comes up in June? Father's Day. I always look around the holidays. Okay. But getting yourself organized. So this 4-day launch is always going to begin with curiosity post. And you're going to post a picture of yourself. It needs to be a picture of you and your family. A hobby, it's something personal because it's something that stops the scroll and people are nosy. You want to stop the scroll with your curiosity post. You want it to almost have a hook in it that when they're going by, they go, what? What did she say? You see those posts where people talk about, I've stopped eating sugar. I've stopped eating this. I stopped eating that. And at the end of it, they go, I don't know whose post this was, but I thought I would post it. It's like, what? They're doing what? That's almost what you want them to ask at the end of this post. They're doing what? Because they'll pay attention. Okay. So the whole reason why all of us slow down to watch a car wreck, right? We're like, what? We're all rubbernecking. We want to see what's going on. Okay. So I'm going to read to you what you could use as a script. You have a picture. Okay. This is on the paper. You don't need to write this down. Hi, everyone. I'm excited to share with you a new health product that I recently discovered. This product has completely transformed my health and wellness, and I'm partnering with a very successful company to bring this amazing product to all of you. Stay tuned for more updates and information on how you can get your hands on this awesome product. And you're kind of like, that sounds really salesy. I didn't sell you anything. I just had a trailer. But some of us are brand partners in the witness protection program, and we don't want anybody to know that we're in the brand partner protection program. And so you're like, I wouldn't say that. I know. And that's why we won't have success. Sometimes fortune follows the bold. And so a curiosity post is like, wow, that was really bold. That's not like her. What did I say? You want people to spin their neck around and go, that's not like her. Why'd she say that? So sometimes this is where you be a little bit bold. Now, not obnoxious, but bold. Okay. Don't insult your customer yet. Okay. So day 2. So that's day 1. Day 2 is a result/testimonial post. You want to tag people that you want to see the post. Now, this is a little bit different teaching because I've been watching these Florida girls in what they've been doing recently, and I'm seeing little nuggets. So I'll learn from anybody. Okay, I hope you will too. Bring people to a testimonial post and share your pictures and your results. So in the past, we said, I'm going to go put a post out and I'm going to let all of you know it. And I want you to come on and I want you to say something. Support my post. Okay. What I have found out is congratulations, Kristal, is not working. It does. I mean, it does drive up the numbers and it does open the algorithm, but do you know what really opens it? When I post it and Anita grabs it and she has 3 people she's been talking to about Slender Eyes, and she goes, tags their name in it and go, look, guys, this is what I was talking about. I became her third-party credibility and she becomes mine. Andrea grabs it and drops her picture in there and goes, oh my gosh, since I've been drinking Renew, my kids don't want to kill me. Why? That's the real statement. No kidding. No, it is. Andrea's like, yes, right.
Accurate.
Andrea talks about
Accurate.
my mood's changed. But that's a relatable comment that my friends and every single person that you tagged in that post is going, whoa. And that's when you start getting the side messages from people going, that stuff they're talking about. Yeah, can I get some of that? I can't tell you how many messages I've gotten off of this process. And it's what the girls, if you're on here from Florida, thank you for doing what you're doing because we're learning from you. Okay. So bring people to your testimonial post, bring people to other people's testimonial posts. So we need more than Slenderize. Slenderize is easy to post about because you have a picture to prove it. Do you know that your story is just important as a picture? You telling someone about how Renew is helping you is just as powerful if you share it on my post. So we need some people posting about other products. We need Anita to post about RestoreX so that I can tag someone who need, right? Do you see? Like we split up and we conquered together. Day 3. Share your why. Okay, not your story. We don't need your pain points. We don't need all of your life history. We don't need all, because they want to know what's in it for them. But they also want to know why they're going to support you. And so why did you get started? Why did you choose the business model? Again, it's time to come out as a brand partner. You don't have to be in the witness protection program any longer. So good morning, all. I wanted to share some of the amazing, oh, sorry, I didn't give you the example of the testimonial. Good morning, all. I wanted to share some of the amazing results that people have experienced from our product. This is an example: increased energy, mental clarity, better sleep, increased digestion. This product is truly changing people's lives. Look at this one below. Are you ready to experience these benefits for yourself? Send me a message to learn more. Okay. Always put, what I'm seeing is screenshots, by the way, are even better than a picture proving it. Again, it's your words. People believe what you say. Just say the truth though. Okay. Back to day 3 and sharing your why. Hey friends, today I want to talk about why I chose to partner with a network marketing company to promote this product. I'm wanting to pay off a ton of student loan debt. I know I can accomplish that, and I'm looking for my first customers. Not only is this company dedicated to providing the high quality, effective products, but it offers a unique opportunity for people to start their own business and achieve financial freedom. They've just been voted the #1 compensation plan of over 700 companies. Do you see how I tell my why? I talk about why I love it, but then I also talk about the business side of it. Why did I get started? Because you could have just bought the product. It's not just about the help that you got started. This is coming out of the closet about your business model and really stepping into business, being a business owner. And so what I want you to think about is if you had a storefront, what would you be doing daily to drive people into that building? Well, because you don't have rent due on this business, you're not necessarily grinding every day to get people through the doors, but people who have a traditional brick and mortar are. And so they're just out there and they're like, this is what we do. We're a dry cleaning business and we clean your clothes and we're open on the weekends and we're open 24/7 and we want to serve you. We want you to be our customers. And you don't think that's weird. But you think it's weird if you say it about your business. So if anything, socially, you must launch. If you want people to, some people join other companies or they join someone else on your team because they didn't even know that you're doing it. And if they'd have known, how many times do you get that? If I had known you were doing it, I would have totally done this with you. And as this company gets bigger, you'll hear that. So we've got to let our light shine. You got to be that lighthouse. You got to be out there and let people know what you're doing. Who cares what one person out of 20 thinks? Because if someone writes something nasty, guess what you do? Delete and block. It's amazing. They didn't punch you in the face. They didn't spit on you. You just delete and block. Woohoo. See you later, alligator. Okay. So day 4, a picture of you with the product that you are building with, and turn it where they have to ask questions. You don't want to have the name of the product, right? So if I'm talking about Magical D, and people love nicknames, they don't want to know the name of the product. Super Drops, Skinny Drops, Renew Super Powder, Magical D. It's more descriptive. They're like, what is that? They listen more. Okay. So if I hold this up, I'm not sitting here going like, I want you to look at the bottles so you can go Google and hear other people's opinions. I want you to not know and have to ask me so I can give you the real details, the real information, okay? Unbiased. Here is an example of day 4. Last day of product launch. It's been an incredible journey sharing this new health product with all of you. I'm grateful for the positive feedback, and I truly hope that this is going to make a positive impact on your life too. I'm selling it. I'm selling me. I'm selling my dream. I'm selling my belief. I haven't even said a product's name. To celebrate the end of this launch, I'm selling the launch. To celebrate the end of this launch, I'm offering a special discount on this product if your orders are made today. How many of us are asking for the sale? Don't miss out on this amazing offer. Send me a message to place your order now. So do you have to use, this isn't a script, although you could use it, right? But do you get, like, I want you to catch the energy of what I'm sharing here is that you're treating it like a business. You're launching whatever product or idea it is, and then you're asking for the sale. Okay. Any question? Oh, I had my chat thingy turned off, so I haven't seen any questions. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, Lord, now I can't get my mouse back. Shoot.
Well, the only question that has come in so far was going back to Restorix.
Oh, okay.
So they want
I'll
to
get
know
back
about,
there.
is it better before or after meds? I said I don't think it matters. I think it's just 2 hours apart, but
Yeah, just 2 hours before or after.
well, you said something on here, and so can I ask the first
Yeah,
question? Sorry,
of course.
I can unmute myself. So haha. So you guys have to put it in the chat and then we'll unmute you if we need to. But I don't quite understand the tagging. Could you slow that down for somebody that doesn't get it?
Okay. So I posted a post today about a gentleman dropping weight with slender eyes. And I said, it's not just for women, it's something about men too, right? Add the super powder to it. And like, I've got a secret, add the super powder to it. Okay. That's someone else's post. So I screenshotted their post and I posted it. And I said, I'm just calling them super drops now. Hormones are real for men and women. If you're tired of dieting, then stop. I have a secret tip to go with the drops that make them work even faster. Plus, turn on the libido, right? So you can click on the 7 comments, if you would. And you can see secret tip Now, this is one I'll post out there. Super Renew. Have you heard about it? Before bed. So simple. And wow, you got to try this. So then we start a conversation about it. Okay. I would never have I didn't know that she'd had that testimony. Can you go back? Can you share, go down, scroll down. So there's wellness. There's a personal post. Scroll down. Here's the example. I screenshotted her post. I dropped it on here. Now notice I didn't tag people in the upper part. If I do that, don't do that. Don't tag people in that piece on a public post, because that shuts down your algorithm. Okay. But scroll down to the comments. And if you can get to the very top of them, do you see where people are tagging? See where Ashley Antley posted, my friend, because it was her friend that was in it. Okay, is in the post. And so then Leisha comes in, because I said, you guys, this is working because they're tagging their people in it. So she goes and tags her people in it. It opens it up to all of those people to see it. So now Leisha jumps on there and she starts typing things, and Kristal replies to her. It opens up again. Leisha grabs someone else and tags in it. So she's going through her list of people who are interested in the product, and she's tagging them in this post. Ashley Antley starts doing the exact same thing. And she tags Ashley Rowland, and then they tag another person. Buffy Wallen, comes in and does Amber Roden and Melissa. Like, she starts tagging her people. You guys, this post, I went into my, it shows you when you have the professional dashboard, how many people. This is my highest grossing post that I have posted. This reached over 3,000 people.
Wow.
So it almost opened up my entire friends list, just because people were, where do I get this? So, right. And I'm answering them, but then I'm going over to Messenger and I'm starting conversations. This post led me to, I think it's 5 boxes of Slender Eyes. I sold 5 boxes of Slender Eyes. I sold, good
We
Lord.
understand.
I think it's 9 5-day trials, 3 boxes of Renew, and I enrolled 3 brand partners, all brand new people. 1 in Canada, 1 here locally in Florida, and 1 who was a customer or somebody who quit.
Perfect.
It was beautiful, all from that one post. Now, not every post is going to be like that, but I'm going to keep posting until I hit it. So it's sort of like a slot machine. I'm going to, Mom, Dad, don't listen. I'm going to keep putting money in it till that baby pays. Made me sweat. Okay. All right. So does that make more sense on the post?
Absolutely. And so Beth had asked, she's like, can you say again about what not to do? And so what Kristal was saying was, and this is where I got confused too. She's saying, don't tag when you're writing the post. You're like, I'm so excited for my good friend. And then if you, Kristal, if I tag there, then it's going to drop our algorithm and it's only going to be our combined people. And
Right.
then everybody you tag, it actually shrinks and shrinks and shrinks there. But if you go in with what Kristal's saying is, if you put it in the chat where you're like, you tag somebody, or I go and I tag my girlfriend, it's a public post. So then my girlfriend and Kristal's friends and your friends, Beth, they're all going to see the same post. I love that.
Like on that. So what I want to get better at is when I post the post, if no one has tagged the person that's in the testimonial yet, I need one of you to do that. Because when someone else points out the person that's in the picture, it goes crazy.
So we could team up. Let's say I've got a testimonial. I send you a screenshot or I post it on mine and say, hey, you go share it. And then I
Yes.
go comment on, oh my gosh, that's me.
Yes.
Or we get a group of 3, it's even more powerful. Or,
Yes.
however many, there's 50 of us on here. Imagine if we all went on Facebook and supported each other, what that would do for all of us.
Yeah, if we literally had 30 people and one day a month, we all made a post and we went through the week and we changed the product, or maybe we kept the like 2 days a week we did, because we can't post every, right? But we just hop to the next person and we all use that person's algorithm because it opens it up for all of us.
Right.
So,
Well, even by me, like when I see this, I look at Buffy and she's going on, she's tagging people in yours. Well, you're both benefiting.
yes.
It boosts yours and her people are seeing yours. So,
Right.
we're selfish little turtles. We all are. Just know when you go love on Kristal's post, it's helping you too. So go be a selfish turtle and love on each other's posts, because all ships rise with the tide. So
That's
the
right.
next question that Philip put in here. Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm not sure I understand the question, Philip. During your days of posting, what if someone starts asking questions? Hey, can I call and talk to you?
That's gold. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for someone to ask you for more information. That's what the post is for.
Right. And then you just jump in the DMs and say, hey, Bob, thanks for reaching out. So excited to see you. Poor Dr. Bob. He gets called on all the time. But he's so glad that you reached out. And yeah, holy moly, it's fantastic. Do you have a quick minute? I can give you a call or I can message you here, whatever, right? Like your goal is right to pull it off the
And
post.
if somebody wants to talk to me, I'm getting better at using the phone inside of Messenger instead of giving everybody my personal cell phone. I know right now I love all of you, but when we have 2 million people that are a part of this company, I really don't want 2 million people having my personal cell phone number, because I'll never sleep.
Yeah, 2 numbers. Okay,
right?
4 days in a row. Lorraine had a question. 4
Yes.
days in a row, or how many days between each post?
4 days in a row, because you have your algorithm built and it's climbing. You don't want to compete with your message any more than you want to break you want it to keep going uphill for the day that you have the call to action. You don't want to create a roller coaster. That's one of the things, is if you have a really good post going on, don't go kill it with another post. Let it do what it's doing. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I have that all. I have all of that on the paper. Okay. So, and if you have questions, feel free to message me. The next thing I want to talk about is something that when we were in Destin, it kind of brought us to a screeching halt, because I knew I was only going to be talking to half of the field when I talked about this. So we all have a business. So we need to have our Facebook, which means Instagram, in professional mode. Okay. Or a Facebook page versus a Facebook profile. So I see all the eyeballs starting to cross. People who have a Facebook professional mode have the ability to schedule out their content. So if you're like, when you go to post a post and you're not getting the option to schedule it, then you don't have professional mode. So I'm going to teach you how to do that. Okay. So you can go check this. You're going to go to your profile. You're going to look for the 3 dots that are next to your profile. So if you're on your an Apple, when you open it up and you click on your picture, down at the very bottom of the phone, you'll see the little Facebook like home, and at the right corner, you see your face and 3 dots. You hit that. I believe it's at the top on a Samsung phone. On your computer, you hit Facebook and you hit your picture to go to your own profile, right? And to the right, across from it is 3 dots, and you hit there, and a drop down happens, and it says turn on professional mode, and you click turn on professional mode. If you already have it, it's going to say turn off professional mode. Now, apparently, there are some people who don't get the option. If that is the case, you copy your Facebook link and you report a problem, and you paste that there and you say, hi, help team. You be nice to them. They're your friend. Hi, help team. I'm currently not able to access professional mode. Can you please help me? And they will get it to where you can access professional mode. Okay. So that's really all it is clicking that, and now you're in professional mode and you follow the little prompts. Okay. Once you have professional mode, this is all about looking professional. This is your page. This is, I want you to think about when you go to your Facebook or you go to your Instagram, this is the cover of your magazine. This is the cover of your book. So that cover photo needs to be something that's personal, that's about, not so personal, it's professional looking. That when I look at it, I know what you love. I know what you do. What does it tell me? It would be silly to put a picture of a cow on my Facebook cover story, because I know you love cows, Andrea, and we're going to send you to Anita's and you're going to have a blast. But if like, do you see how that if you're in professional mode, it means when you post publicly, public can see it. You can choose to make a private post and it only goes to your friends list. But otherwise, it's defaulting to public. So when I do a reel, it goes out to everybody in real world. I want that because I want to get followers. You're like, I only have 300 friends on Facebook. Yeah, but if you went in professional mode and you went public and you shared a couple reels, you could have 5,000 friends. So do you want to become a part of the Facebook community and bring people to who you are? Or do you just want to sell? Do you just want to share to the people you already know? Do you want new people? If so, then you want professional mode. Okay. And you want your page to look professional. So here's something I want that I think is really important. I went and I looked. I can't believe how many people still have old companies in their about me. It's something we forget, but I'll be honest, it never should have been there. We should never be putting another company's name on our page. It's like me selling Ford trucks and putting a Mercedes on my cover page because it's my dream car. Even if it's my dream car, I sell Ford trucks, right? I'm not going to put something else out there. So if you have other companies on there, even if they're in the past, like it does not give you credibility because you used to be with New Age or you used to be with Limu and here's the thing, especially when it says works for New Age. None of us work for any company. Works for Partner Co. No, you don't. You work for your dinner. You work for your children. You work for your household. So if you need to come up with a company name, now's the time. But otherwise, just leave that blank. You don't work for them. Okay. You want people to have to search to figure out what company you're sharing with, because otherwise they're just going to go Google it and make a decision without ever talking to you. Change your cover photo. Think of it as the book of your cover. Change your profile photo. Only you should be in your profile photo if it's in professional mode. Your cover photo across the top can have your family and I can have Hazel and Ava on there, right? But my profile picture cannot, because it's not professional. It'd be like me showing up to my chiropractic office and my dog jumping in the middle of your back. You're like, what the heck? That's not very professional. Nope. Neither is it on your profile pic. Okay. So it needs to be you. I might be stepping on toes. Somebody's got to tell you. You're not going to be successful with somebody else in there. Andrea, the girls did go to the office with me, but they stayed in another room. All my patients are like, but the dogs were there. They were not licking your nose when you put your face in the face paper. Okay. And I need you to post daily, because your store's open when your mouth's open. And in the world of social, your store's open when you post. It brings you to the front of people's stories. It brings you in reels. And we've got to stop thinking that just because we made a post that everybody saw it, because they didn't. There's very few people who see every post you make, unless they're like one of your top followers. Most people are seeing maybe every fourth post you make. So you can't post too much. But once you have the ability to schedule, I want you to come up with your own theme. This is a way to organize. This is a way to systemize. I know I'm running out of time here with everybody. But I'll send you the rest of it in the little PDF, because it's all self-explanatory. It's all about a system. Monday, motivation. Tuesday, inspiring message. Wednesday is family. Friday is a photo of like, do you see what I mean? Like, plan what you're going to always do. You know, it's Thursday. It's Thirsty Thursday. I could drink a beer on a Thursday and I could drink a burn on a Thursday. But every 4 or 5 posts, I'm going to be putting business in there, because I still need to be a human. I don't want my social media to turn into an advertisement. So I'm still spacing out my posts, just like you saw real posts in there too. Like, I love my flowers, so I'm going to post about them, because people want to know other things about me than the fact that I love Renew. Okay. So follow that. And then if you do that, you have the ability to start scheduling out content. All right. Let me look at my sheet here. How many of you have thought about running a sale with your promo code instead of just giving it to everybody because you think your products are too expensive? So in the US, of the customer orders go through, there is an extremely high percentage of us that give our 15% away. The only reason we would do that is because we think we need to make it less for someone to buy it. But what if you intentionally planned a sale and your people knew that you occasionally had a sale, so that when you did a sale, they would be like little fishes and come to it because they want it, right? And if you're smart, you'll do it with the products that are a part of loyalty shopping. The company offering the discount instead of you. And yes, it's a limited time. Okay, it's a fear of missing out. That's another social media. I have on there exactly how to schedule posts, and I think that is it. The fastest way to get new people in social media right now is not what we told you a year ago, because it's always changing. The fastest way to get new friends and new followers is 6-second reels. So you could have Andrea and Brent talking on Coach's Corner, and you could make a 6-second video of it and do that like 5 times, and you have content for a reel for 6 days. And you just type something over the top of it and you post it. And if you would type for 60, if you will post every day, one reel, 1 6-second reel for 60 days, you will hit one of your posts, one of your reels will go viral, where it will go out to over 100,000 people. So if all of a sudden you did a post about a reel about burn and it hit 100,000, do you think that would be good? What's 10% of that, right? That is one of the things that James, I'm not sure if he's on tonight, that's one of the things that James did, is he went viral with Renew and Slenderize, and it exploded his business to take him into new business, new power ranking, new business. He 10x'd his company doing that. You can do it too. You just have to show up for 6 seconds every day for 60. Who's willing to do that? All right. I am sorry I'm ran over. I hope that helped someone.
So much value. So I don't think you ran over. We're all still here. So I think there's your clue. I'll tell you, I never look at the total number. I look at who starts and who ends with us. And if we keep everybody, then I know that we're doing our job right? Like
I didn't run anybody off. That's good.
So beautiful, beautiful job. I shared the file in Telegram. So if you guys want to get all the nitty gritty, jump on over to Telegram. If you don't know how to get to Telegram, text somebody that's on here and we'll get you a link. But Kristal, thank you so much. Beautiful information. So grateful for it. A lot of businesses are going to be blessed by that. So thank you for that tonight. And Anita, thank you as well. And everybody, thank you for jumping on here. So grateful for each and every one of you that decided to spend your Wednesday evening with us. And we can't wait to see you all week on the Coach's Corner. So love you guys and I hope you have a great night. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was
Night,
fantastic.
everybody.
Love you guys so much.
That was
Bye, you
awesome.
guys.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you, Anita. Thank you.